Like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below. This morning, Tuesday, the CCSA reported 7,574 new cases of the virus around the country. In the same 24-hour period, 8,279 are said to have recovered and been released from quarantine. 78 deaths have been attributed to the virus. Thailand opened for tourism yesterday, offering multiple locations for arrivees, packages for those with or without vaccine histories, to residents of 63 approved countries globally. That's the good news. The truth is, though, that encouraging travellers other than Thais returning home and snowbirds is going to be an uphill challenge, as apart from most entertainment businesses here being firmly closed and a ban on alcohol in all but a few regions, and then only in restaurants, the real issue will remain the reluctance of travellers anywhere to leave their home countries. And for them to do that, there has to be an incentive. The new website for speedy approval to enter the country had a blip yesterday, mainly due to an overload of visitors to it, but is said now to be functioning well. Before going online and applying, you must have booked an approved quarantine hotel, have copies of your passport, travel tickets, proof of vaccine and proof of insurance all ready to upload. And it isn't a database that allows you to partially create your file then add to it, so you'll need all of that before trying to register, as you have to put it in all at one go. Most of the documents, well, you already have them. But if trying to book an hotel service for quarantine, you can expect elongated delays at the hotels themselves for bookings in some cases. Yesterday we tried to book with a Pattaya hotel, and 24 hours later have only received a rude response to our request for updates, indicating that the reservation clerk at the Mind Hotel was too busy booking other customers, and we were told to wait until she had time to deal with us. That reservation, of course, is key to the new entry application, and so as a result will cause visitor delays and anguish online until they ramp up their services. Other hotels are better organised and give faster responses. The Mind Hotel itself is a very good hotel and exceptionally clean. It just appears that their booking service leaves a lot to be desired. Airports are not expecting huge numbers for now, but the good news for expats here is that tickets away from Thailand for home visits are very cheap in some cases. Finnair, as an example, has amazing offers, and of course none of the airlines want to fly away from Thailand with rows of empty seats. Over 27 airlines are listed as utilising Bangkok's main airport for international travel this week. In excess of 10,000 schools nationally reopened their gates to pupils yesterday from north to south, except in areas where there remains a risk. Children happily dressed in new uniforms, having long outgrown the old ones that they last wore months ago, were received at school gates, tested, gelled, and enjoyed their first day in the classrooms for months. Private schools too, for the most part, reopened yesterday or will do within the week. The continued and more intense search and roundup of illegal immigrants on the Burmese border yesterday saw reports of another 100 being nabbed, and word is that more and more are refusing to pay their illegal guides until they safely arrive at their planned illegal places of work here. The 17,000 to 20,000 baht fees paid per person are usually borrowed by those coming here. The latest batch claimed to be heading to the capital, Samut Sakhon and Chonburi, but as usual no prospective employers were named in police reports to the media. Bangkok eateries, who excitedly ordered alcohol for service to customers following approval for some parts of the capital to serve booze, have had a slight shock, as in addition to a ban on alcohol sales after 9 in the evening, only accredited and approved eateries are allowed to serve. An estimated 100,000 truck drivers turned their engines firmly off yesterday in protest at fuel costs around the nation. It's estimated that some 20% of trucks are not trucking right now, a first for this country, and following demands for diesel to be subsidised down to 25 baht. Currently, prices are subsidised down to 30 baht a litre at the pumps. Meanwhile, at home and in our own region, Chonburi province this morning reported just 264 new cases of the virus within a 24-hour period. 66 in Chonburi City, 54 in Silachar, 34 in Banglamung, and 14 in Sattahip. A massive and intense storm hit the city and surrounding areas Monday afternoon, seeing traffic chaos, flooding and damage to homes and shops in many areas. Nong Pru officials will be chatting to their contractors who built a brand new road alongside the Maprachan Lake in areas that have never seen flooding badly before. Despite that, and being right next to the lake, the new road flooded badly. In many areas, manholes saw water rising from them like waterfalls as drains overloaded around the area. Damage to road surfaces has in many places been intense, and drivers are advised to take extra care, especially on the east side of the city. With our province firmly not allowed to sell alcohol for consumption on site, even in eateries, as soon as the storm subsided, police teams suddenly appeared, not directing traffic, but raiding bars and diners on the east side. It's now thought that there's been an extra effort approach instigated by top policemen to stop those who are serving drinks illegally. Our own city mayor has made it clear that the region is ready for tourists and deserves to be allowed to offer services currently unavailable. Topped only by 2 provinces in the rate of resident vaccination. This weekend sees the start of a series of Pattaya music festivals designed to attract domestic tourism, and every effort is being made in City Hall to see the region return to semi-normality as soon as possible. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 30 degrees dropping down to a chilly 25, overcast with a good chance of rain at some time. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme,